Hey guys, welcome back to Just Our Tip Tuesday. Well, I was going to pull a tip out, but I'm going to leave the tip in today. Because I'm going to throw this one over to Coach Joe. What do you want to talk about today?
Yeah, guys, so I had a really interesting experience yesterday and really kind of lately using my Whoop strap. It's always funny to me, like, talk about a lot of heart rate monitors and data trackers, whether it's like your Apple Watch or your Fitbit or your Whoop strap or whatever it is that you're wearing, or maybe you're not wearing one, whether it's a polar strap in workouts, and it gives you a bunch of data. But then it's actually relatively difficult to act on that data.
Yes, it is.
And if you don't take any action on it, just knowing that it's there really doesn't do any good for you.
Nothing.
And so I said to Jason, I came in today, I was like, dude, you would not believe how high my strain score was. In fact, yesterday, this was Monday, was the highest day of, so Whoop is scored on a strain score for the day. It's an exponential graph, so it gets really hard to get higher. Like, once you get about past 12 or 13, it gets harder to jump those numbers a lot. So I got to like a 17.2 yesterday, which is like, the only one that's been higher than that was our Strength in Our Streets competition, where we worked out from 8:30 to 4, right? So obviously really high. And so what I did was I tried to eat according to my strap. And so I said, oh, well, maybe I should actually take this data for once and like try to pay attention to using it.
Yep.
And what I also saw was that because my strain score was so high today, my recovery was really low. And recovery is judged on things like heart rate variability, which is considered to be one of the best indicators of how recovered and ready for a workout your body is.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like the number between your highest heart rate and your lowest heart rate beats per minute, heart rate variability. And so I had a really bad recovery because I worked out twice yesterday and had coached for a few hours. So it's a lot of workout into it. And I was like, I came in today, I was like, I'm gonna not kill myself. And so really that's the message, is like,
it also gives you, I think an important one is your sleep.
Yeah. So like recovery is also based off of your sleep and how many disturbances you have during the night. How
Which
long you
is really
spend.
cool, because the Whoop strap is one of the few that actually do this, because I have a polar strap, and my polar strap does not measure my sleep, so it actually will shut off once my heart rate gets to a certain beats per minute, so it shuts off. So but this Whoop strap is pretty cool, so because it does and it measures your sleep. So
it's probably my favorite thing about it. Like, yes, it's great to know about like your calorie count and all those different things, but the Apple Watch does that, and they all use similar technology in terms of like counting calories. Fitbit, similar idea, but the sleep stuff is pretty proprietary to Whoop, and it is really cool to see. And you can know when you wake up if you're like, I'm pretty tired, and then you open up your app for looking at it, and you're like, yeah, I didn't really sleep that much last night. I might have been in bed for 7 hours, but I think I slept for about 6:10 or 5:58 or something like that. And you're like, okay, well that makes sense. That is technically sleep deprivation by the definition of it. So it's really cool to see those things and to know you can push this really, really hard, or maybe today you should chill out a little bit.
Right.
Going back to our competition this weekend, I woke up on Friday with a 93% recovery. I woke up on Saturday with a 92% recovery. I had slept for 7.5 hours, like not just time in bed, but slept for that much time. And I was like, I'm gonna rock this. And at the end of that day, I actually said to him, I was like, I feel pretty good at the end of the long day of working out. I felt pretty much fine.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting to notice like that versus how I'm anticipating I'm going to feel at the end of the day on a 30% recovery, and the differences in those things. So paying attention to your body and to your signals. It is a lot easier when you get validation from an outside data source, but you don't have to. You can also simply take a couple minutes when you first wake up and you move around for a second so you're awake, you're fully in tune with how you feel, and go like, am I really sore? Am I really tired? How much did I sleep last night? Was I up all night? Did I get to go to the bathroom? Like, and ask yourself a few questions and have an understanding of like, when I come into the gym today, how hard should I push? Or should I give myself a little bit of a, should I go through and still move? It's actually better to come in and move than not do anything at all. But should I give myself a little bit of space to be like, you don't have to win the workout today. You don't have to do a PR today. You don't have to be your best athlete today, if you will, but rather the smartest version of yourself.
And he did a good job of that today, because we've talked about listening to the body. Yesterday we did a benchmark workout, being Grace, and then we had a hard training session later on in the afternoon for a competitor training. And then today, he came in, he was like, I'm not going to win today's workout. I'm just gonna move.
Just gonna move.
Just gonna
move today.
Which is smart. You have to do that. Otherwise, you just continue to keep taking those. Keep putting yourself in deprivation, and it's something that's not smart, but you don't want to do that. You just keep really putting a lot of stress on the body. So,
and the thing to remember too, guys, last point, because this is a whole different topic, and maybe we cover this next week. You don't actually get stronger or faster or fitter during your workout.
No.
You get all of those things after your workout. It's called super compensation. You actually get less fit. Imagine how you feel at the end of a 20-minute AMRAP versus minute 1.
Yeah.
That's you getting less fit and then you rebuild. So if all you're ever doing is just digging deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole, well, you're never gonna get higher than that. So
Rest is important.
Yeah.
That's where you build. So, all right, guys. Well, that completes our Just Start Tip Tuesday. We hope you have an awesome rest of your week, and we will see you next week. Have a good week. Take care. Bye-bye.